Hey, TikTok. Well, bunch of buzz going on about Alligator Alcatraz. If y'all know, I mean, the news has been like at least a week old that I know of. And I kind of figured out what it was when I first saw it. I'm sort of like, they making a what? Where? That's. And it's going to be used for what? Don't you know that that's. And it's obvious what it is. To anybody that just wants to go ahead and say what it is obvious what it is, and you shouldn't be able to deny what it is. Ah, y'all, this is crazy. This is getting fucking crazy. We are not that well. Okay, scratch that. We were that country back in the 19th century, going into uh, the early part of the 20th century, because we we schmenicided a bunch of those schmative schmamericans. I have to say that because of the algorithm. The schmative Americans were schmenicided. Um, Under federal policy, we considered them to be, you know, illegitimate people because they weren't pale. Um, Hold on. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. McDonald's sweet tea. Yeah, I drink McDonald's sweet tea. I call it my Zoom juice. Don't say nothing about no diabetes. Anyway, but when DeSantis started doing that shit with Florida, like the note "Don't Say Gay" and the rewriting history so that slavery looked good, I'm sort of like, he really is fucking up Florida. But I had no idea how far it would go. Now they're saying they're only going to keep people there for like 2 weeks, not like everybody there for 2 weeks. No, this place is going to go on, but people will be held there for 2 weeks and then deported. I don't know. All I know is I work in corrections. Okay, not going to tell you where, but I worked in Department of Corrections in a men's prison for 15 years. And I was a lockdown officer, and I can tell you from experience, when you make a system like that, and you put people in that system, and there's going to be a blue gazillion people in that system, you forget, and you start getting overwhelmed and stuff, and people get stuck. I gotta tell you, and the way that this Alcatraz, the Alligator Alcatraz is looking, that's some like rickety ass stuff. It's not even a proper building. It's tents. They built tents in Florida with just this measly little fence. You know, alligators can climb fences, right? And never mind the mosquitoes. Never mind the mosquitoes. Alligators can climb fences. They don't give a fuck about fences. But I guess it's okay so that, the pale people, they get their way. You know. This is that stuff I was talking about in the last couple of videos. This is the thing that I have been talking about for 10 years that nobody wanted to listen, that this is the stuff that was coming, and it's here. Okay? It's in the early stages of starting, but it is here. And the next shit that happens after you start getting all these people in these camps, I don't want to think about. The Holocaust started the Holocaust started with deportations. And then moving people into camps like this. Work camps at first. And then it got very efficient very quickly. $6 million Jews and 5 million, I like to call them assorted, because you've got, in that 5 million extra people that died, you've got homosexuals, you've got political rivals, you've got the mental health, anybody that the regime did not want to deal with went into those camps. If you were a socialist, if you were a communist, if you were this, that, and the other, and all that stuff, they wanted to get rid of you. That's where they sent you. If they could consider you vermin and against the state and all that stuff, that's where they sent you. And that is the shit that is coming. Or is here. This is the early stages. This is the thin end. Okay, not as thin as it used to be end of the wedge. I'm just keeping my head down because I know there's no way. There's no way. How are you supposed to fight this? This isn't a movie. This isn't a movie. If this was the Star Warses, you'd have your Luke Skywalkers and your Han Soloses and your Chewbaccases going out there and kicking ass. But even on the other side, the liberal side, nobody's willing to stand up and fight. Nobody. So what are we supposed to do? Do I have gray? Oh my God, I have gray in my hair. Well, I guess it's about time. I'm going to be looking like Reed Richards here in a little while. Shit. Only, fat Reed Richards. Although if I did stretch, wow, that would go for a while. So it's not just looking crazy out here. It's looking damn near psychotic. This is every time I wake up, it's like some new fucked up nightmare. And this would have to happen when I'm old and busted and can't do not a goddamn thing. Except for just say stuff. This is about all I can do. Somebody out there, somebody get a plan. Somebody have a plan. Somebody do something. Because I can't. I'm incapable. I am flat busted, y'all. And we got guys out there like Jolly Green Ginger. God bless that man. And all them other TikTok creators. Letting y'all know about all this stuff, but God, I don't know what we're supposed to do. Anyway, keep your heads down, y'all.